got a raw deal. I don't care when it says he got a raw deal. Tammy Abraham got given a raw deal. I looked at a crazy stat, wild stat. Do you realize? And I remember when we were, doing Chelsea shows and just doing Chelsea reviews. I was viewing it and I was like, I must be seeing things. I must be in the matrix. I must be in the matrix. I need Morpheus to really reveal thyself so I can really see the green code and something. Because there's something is wrong here. Tammy Abraham with 12 starts was the highest non-penalty goal scorer with 6 goals. 6 goals. Timo Werner played every single game. Every single game Timo Werner played, and I think he matched 3, 4 goals or something. So if you're Tammy Abraham, you're like, first of all, you hardly start me, and in the 12 games I played, I got 50%. I scored 50% of the times that of the games that I was played in. That's all right. And I scored the most non-penalty goals. And you know how I feel about goals. Yeah, penalties are cool. I rate non-penalty goals higher than penalty goals. Because scoring a goal from open play is far harder than scoring a goal from a penalty or even a free kick. But the reality is you need to play. And the reality is you're not going to get games and you won't be starting for Chelsea. That's just the reality. You're not going to be starting for Chelsea. So Chelsea are looking for a top striker. Tammy is a good striker, and I'll get to Arsenal. Tammy is a good striker. He is a good striker. Don't anybody say anything otherwise. Tammy Abraham is a good striker, but he's just not a great striker. And Chelsea are looking for a great striker, hence why they're trying to get Haaland, and they're trying to get your boy Lewandowski. Now, people say that if they were to sell Tammy Abraham to Arsenal, it could fund the Haaland deal. But when you now look into the details of the deal, it's a loan with an option to buy. So I think if he starts or plays a certain number of games, then say it's an obligation to buy, not option to buy, it's an obligation to buy. So if he plays a certain number of games, then Arsenal will have to pay the 40 mil. So looking at Arsenal, you see, so obviously lack of threat may be on his way out. So if you now keep in mind that okay, maybe like I said, it's not going to be put away, I think the idea is you're going to keep Aubameyang out wide, which I have my footballing thoughts about that because I'm not too sure how well that works, but fair enough. But the idea is okay, you move Aubameyang out wide, give him a lot more space to come in on a diagonal, and Tammy Abraham is your number and he is your main striker. Between Tammy and Lacazette, Tammy is the better striker. He's the better finisher. And I do think that when taking all things considered, I still like Aubameyang through the middle, but I can understand why he'll be out wide. But if you're now getting Tammy Abraham, a guy who is a striker and who feels more comfortable playing in through the center and has played that position most of his career, whereas Aubameyang, he started out wide, then he got brought into the middle, then out wide. It may be that is an interesting attacking fulcrum. So you have Saka on the right, you have Aubameyang on the left, and you have Tammy through the middle. If you're Tammy, 100% you take this deal. 100% you take it. And for me, if Arsenal get the right pieces, so if they can get Ruben Neves, if they can get this Ben White guy, shore up their defense and so forth, I still have my issues with Arteta. But if you just cement the midfield, cement the defense, I think this is a good signing for Arsenal. I think this is a really good signing, and I think this suits both parties, both Tammy Abraham, who you're going to be a guaranteed starter, and it suits Arsenal. You now get another goal scorer because they relied on Aubameyang too much 2 seasons ago. Last season, they relied on him again. He didn't really give it back. So you need another goal scoring outlet. And if a guy is scoring 6 goals of 12 starts and none of them are penalties, that's pretty good. So for Chelsea, just lastly, man, I'm getting worried. I need a striker announced very soon. Under no circumstance can that man be the main striker for Chelsea here. Bram, I'm gonna call you. Pick up your phone. Okay? I have all your numbers, so you can't escape me, bro. I know where you live. I know your yacht. Marina, this is what you hired for. This is your job. You have one job to freaking do. Get a striker. If you can do your job, get the heck out. Get the hell out. Okay? If you can't do your job and give me a striker, either Lewandowski or Haaland, get the hell out of this freaking office right now. By Monday, 9 a.m. sharp. Monday, 9 a.m. sharp. I want Chelsea to either announce Haaland or Lewandowski. If not, there'll be trouble. Like that vid, subscribe, one love.